Una sa ating mga balita, formal nang bubuksan ngayong araw ang World Economic Forum sa bansa, kung saan mahigit 600 delegado mula sa international community ang dadalo sa nasabing pagtitipon. Dito inaasahang makakahikayat ng mas maraming investors ang Pilipinas. Para sa detalye, balita mo kami, Emil Carrion.
Ang WEF o World Economic Forum sa East Asia ay ang pamamaraan para may pagmalaki ng Aquino administration at isa ring pagkakataong ng mga delegado ang mga reformang nakamit ng bansa. Ito'y sa ilalim ng pamumuno ni Pangulong Aquino sa loob ng 3 taon. Inaasahang 600 delegado ang magtitipon sa Maynila na kinabibilangan ng mga head of state, mga ASEAN finance ministers, mga negosyante, media at mga non-government organizations. Mula sa 15 taon na kahirapan, nakamit naman ang 7.2% na pag-angat ng ekonomiya ng bansa sa loob lamang ng 3 taong paninilbihan ni Pangulong Aquino. Ang mga ipinatupad na panuntunan ng reforma ng bansa ay siyang dahilan at sukatan ng pagunlad ng Pilipinas.
We're hosting APEC next year. We hosted ADB before. I think that just shows you that there's more attention now to the Philippines. We should follow through on the transformation and the governance reforms. We should follow through on investments in infrastructure and our people. We should follow through in making sure that we're more competitive so that we're ready for whatever competition throws at us.
Despite all political the ERA period, the Julio Garcia period, and in addition, we're seeing rising growth rates. The growth rates now are higher than, for instance, when I was in government, and even during the Ramos period. So the question is, how much of this is due to unique characteristics of the Philippine economy that has nothing to do with leadership, and how much of this has to do with leadership? And I say both.
We're extremely happy, to be hosting World Economic Forum. It's the first time in over 20 years that it's been running in East Asia, and the pattern has been that they tend to go to a country which is really beginning to break its pattern, move up competitiveness rankings, strong economic growth, and it's really breaking out, So I think picking the Philippines this year is a recognition that the country has really picked up the pace and shown the world what it can do. And just like it picked other countries before, it's picked the Philippines this year.
Kasalukuyang itinuturing ang Pilipinas na malakas na ekonomiya kung saan ilang mga tukoy na dahilan ang sanhi ng kumpiyansa ng mga negosyante at financial institutions. Ang antas ng kakayahan ng Pilipinas sa larangan ng maayos na pamumuno, turismo, information technology o IT, gender gap at pagsulong ng negosyo, ayon sa World Economic Forum ay patuloy na gumaganda. Angat din ang antas ng tiwala at ang magaan na pagnenegosyo sa bansa at kapansin-pansin, lalo na ang patuloy na pagpapatayo ng mga nagtataasang mga gusali at mga struktura. Pagdating ng mas maraming turista sa bansa at ang pagkakaroon ng mas matatag na mga bangko ay ilan sa mga nakaambag sa paglago ng ekonomiya ng bansa.
We're up, and we're up in a big way. I mean, if you take a look at the overall Global Competitiveness Report, the index, we're up by 26 in the last 3 years since the Aquino administration has come into office. On tourism, we're up by about 12. Enabling trade, we're up by 8. And IT, we're also up by 8. And it's in gender gap report, which I think might surprise people. We're number 5 worldwide, and the only ASEAN country in the top 10.
Mabilis din ang pag-usbong ng information technology at ang pagdami ng mga nagkatrabaho at mahalaga ding pagtuunan ng pansin ang pagbawas ng mahihirap sa bansa.
The key there is, of course, that the government has programs. The government takes advantage of the financial situation to have programs that will make growth inclusive. In other words, jobs must be created, the children of the poor must have access to nutrition so that they will be much healthier and smarter than their parents. And of course, that we create an environment where entrepreneurs are willing to come and employ Filipinos in the Philippines rather than in their home country.
Mula sa report ni Freddy Abando para sa Telebisyon ng Bayan, ako si Emil Carrion.